Hello everyone, we are going to present Volkswagen Emission scandal. We are Juan Manuel Pérez, Gonzalo Montes and Blanca Martos. First of all, about the background, Volkswagen brand began in 1937 in Stuttgart, Germany, with the objective of manufacturing a small and cheap car. Nowadays is one of the largest manufacturers in the world. It was founded by Ferdinand Porsche, and its logo, as you can see in the picture, it has experienced many changes since its creation in 1937. And its meaning is something as simple as V in German, Volk, that means people, and W in German, Wagen, that means car, the car of the people. Throughout its history, it has designed many different models, but the most important ones are the iconic camper van and the Beetle car. It operates in more than 150 countries around the world, and nowadays we can see this brand in every street of every country.
A fundamental question that arose during the revelation of the scandal is what exactly went wrong at Volkswagen. To begin, Volkswagen installed a so-called defect device in 11 million of its cars worldwide, including 500,000 in the US. Defect devices are designed to defect when they are begin test for CO2 emissions, and subsequently after the performance of cars to appear far more environmentally friendly than they are in reality. The US Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, discovered that Volkswagen had been attempting to hide the extent of the NOx emissions in their car, which were 40 times in excess of the legal limit. Once discovered, the UK, Italy, France, South Korea, Canada, and Germany began further investigation into the scandal. Following investigations, 8.5 million cars were recalled, including 2.4 million in Germany, 1.2 million in the UK, and 500,000 in the US. The legitimacy of Volkswagen's emissions testing and ethical standards has since been widely questioned by numerous regulators, politicians, and environmental groups through the world.
About how the scandal was unfolded, there are several factors that would have encouraged Volkswagen to take on this risk, and this has been a topic of much discussion. One of the main factors that is widely considered a likely contributor to the scandal is the high power incentives. The management of Volkswagen were largely incentivized in different ways to meet specific targets. These high power incentives were introduced to encourage managers to be less risk averse with regards to decision making. Another factor was trying to achieve the ultimate goal of becoming the largest car maker by sales in the world. The variable pay received by the executive was also linked to a number of factors including sales, growth, customer satisfaction, operating profits, and employees producing are related with this objective. Also, it was this desire to compete based on performing that encouraged Volkswagen to install cheating technology that would enhance their cars and make them appear to be performing better than they really were when being tested for CO2 emissions. The inability of management Volkswagen to question to stop this deceptive behavior can only be attributed to the company's poor corporate governance structure with severe breakdown of both internal controls.
About the corporate governance and control failures, Volkswagen adopted an innovative corporate structure consisting in two independent models, unlike the conventional English system, where a board is responsible of the whole management. These models were the supervisory board that failed and was one of the main reasons of the scandal because of the lack of authority to approve important corporate decisions, and also the management board that lost a lot of authority, giving it to the supervisory board. Also, other internal departments that experienced changes were the human resources department, that was the one that suffered the most after the scandal, as some specialists said that employees and some board directors of the company didn't meet the ethical standards of the company. Also, other departments that suffered were the accounting department and the sales department. Also, we have to ask one question: who's to blame? The revelations in 2015 did not only bring to light the lies and cheating of Volkswagen, but more importantly suffered the poor and impaired so-called corporate governance system in place in the company, which rather than solely one individual is largely to blame for the longevity of the dishonesties. With news reports stating that the work began on the defeat device as early as 2005. It seems that even if the idea originated with one person, a group effort was required to have such an impact.
In relation with consequence and progressions, this scandal was the most costly car industry scandal in history. On 18 September 2015, Volkswagen was told to recall 482,000 cars in the USA. To repurchase the cars, it will cost Volkswagen between $2,500 to $44,000 per car. Assuming that all cars are bought back, Volkswagen be required to pay a total of $14.7 billion. Despite facing continuous pressure from European Union Commissions, Volkswagen have failed to fully compensate UK owners affected by the scandal. The image of Volkswagen brand has suffered a great blow, and the company has subsequently suffered declining by 20% and 25% respectively in the UK and USA. Progression. Amendments to corporate structure and potential image rebuilding measures have now been adopted by Volkswagen in attempt to both rebuild their reputation. The main measures that Volkswagen adopted to rebuild the image of the firm were developing the trust of customers by showing them the significance that they hold for the firm, cleaning the internal environment of the firm by locking the recommendations and statements from the customer, and rebuilding the old customer trust level.
In conclusion, despite the Emission scandal, Volkswagen has achieved remarkable rates of growth in the past few years, and after having analyzed the corporate governance of the company, Volkswagen, due to their scandal with the emissions and how these roles affect the company, we can say that after a time of trying to improve, little by little, it's improving the damage caused, although we cannot deny that the image is still somewhat damaged today.
I hope you have enjoyed our presentation, and see you soon.